웃는 집 다시.
네.
그 다음에 나는 반대로 쓸데없는 일 너무 많이 하는 게 단점.
아, 시간 오버돼서.
시간도 오버되고 오히려 디렉션이 가려지는 거.
아,
그런 게 많이 나고. 자, 볼게요. 자, 수업 실험을 시작하겠습니다. Okay, class, in this unit, what are we talking about? Right now, we are talking about conflict and how to solve the conflict. Right. And what was the unit title, class? Yes, it is enemy pie. And class, enemy pie is the title for today's story. And can you guess the meaning of enemy pie? Yes, it must be related to our topic, the conflict. So, any tries? Okay, 민재? Okay. Yes, you said it must be pie to enemy. So, 민재, do you mean you made a pie for your enemy? Okay, like that, we thought about the unit title, and let's have a pre-reading activity. Pre-reading activity, and let's think about our conflict in our own lives. Do you have any experience of having conflicts with others? Yes, you do. And then now, let's talk about your own conflict in your life with your partner and share some of your experiences, okay? We will have 3 minutes for this and start. And class, stop. Is there anyone to share your conflicts? Yes, Chunhyun, go ahead. Oh, you have a conflict with your sisters. What conflict do you have? Oh, she always tries to use your smartphone. Oh, you must be angry. Yes, you are. Thank you, Chunhyun. Like this, we have our own conflict in our life. And in today's story, Enemy Pie, the character also has a conflict with someone. So let's read about it. But before we start reading, let's check some new words in our story. So class, turn to the page 71, and can you find today's story? Yes, you find it out, and then read it briefly and let me know if you have any new words you want to learn. Okay? You will have 2 minutes for this, and start. And now stop. So, which words do you want to learn? Okay, Ninja said allowed to. Anyone else? Okay, I can hear you say disgusting. And yes, you said get rid of. That's good words to learn. So we have these 3 words to learn for today. So let's start with we learned allowed to and disgusting. And let's move on to the get rid of. Here's an example in the context. In the story, the father said he he got rid of his enemy. What did I say? Did you listen? Yes, his father got rid of his enemy. Can you guess the meaning of the get rid of? You need some more hints. So here you go. In my case, here's another example. I should get rid of my bad habits. I should get rid of my bad habits. Now let's guess the meaning of the get rid of. And it tries. Yes, Taehyung, go ahead. Right, you said you should remove it. So get rid of. It has a similar meaning with remove. Now we all learned new words and we thought about conflict and the meaning of enemy pie. And now what? Yes, we are ready to move on to the reading activity. And again, you are in the page 71. And for the first cycle, we will find what? Yes, it's all time. We will find the gist of today's reading. But as today's reading is not a description, but it is a story and literature, how can we find the gist in our story or novel? And it tries. Do you remember it? Yes, Hanyoung. Like you said, we check the conflict between whom. Where you go between the characters, if you focus on the conflict between the characters, you will find the gist of a story, right? So now you know how to find the main idea, right? Gist, right? Yes. Individually, we will read this story one time, and we will have 5 minutes and try to find the main idea. Find it, what should we do? Right. Try to write it in a sentence, okay? In a sentence, what did I say? In a sentence, write a gist. And ready, start. And now, everyone, very close. Yes, time's up, class. So, is there any volunteer to share your main idea, your gist? Okay, Minjae, do you want to try? Yes, go ahead. Oh, you said, yes, who is the main character? There you go, you said the main character is the narrator. And what happened to him? The narrator, yes, got rid of, there you go, got rid of what? His enemy. Or is it? Good try, Minjae. Is there any ideas? Okay, Choyeon, what did you say? Oh, you find the narrator lost his enemy. Yes, I guess you have similar meanings. Now we find out the main gist of today's reading. The narrator got rid of his enemy, but how and why? Let's think about it. How and why in second reading. Okay, for the second reading, I will give you. For the second reading, we will have a group activity. So let's make group first. So here four, and so you should make group in 5, and all over there you also make group with 5 members. Okay, good. Now we are all in groups, and let's read for the detail of stories. And here's a worksheet for your activity. Yes, each group have one worksheet, and let me know what you can find in the worksheet. Yes, it has a flow chart that shows what? Right, there you go, how the story goes. And what is the first flow? It says, yes, Jeremy, what did Jeremy do to the narrator? Jeremy's action. And what else? What is the second one? Yes, how the narrator feels about Jeremy. Like that, we all check the flow of the stories, and you will fill each part with some details, okay? And let's check the ending before we move on. In the ending, the number 6 is ending. What happened in the ending? Can you find it out? Yes, the enemy is removed. So, and did you find anything interesting here? Yes, I said there is a blank in number 5. So, think about what should we fill in this part, okay? And you will read second time and based on the story, try to fill each part, okay? And go. And stop class. Let's check your response. And what was Jeremy's action? Yes, he treated the narrator badly. And what is the second part? They became the enemies. And what about third and fourth one? And he tries. Yes, Choyan, he says, right. The father made enemy pie. And let's check the ending now. Minjung, what is the ending? Right, the enemy become removed. What happened to them? Can you find any clue in the story? No, you don't. Because, right, we missed some parts. So, what happened to them? And they became friends each other now. What happened to them? Can you guess? Right. So, let's move on to another activity, writing activity to make ending for the missing part, okay? So, in writing, we will have a writing to fill out the missing parts using plot twist, okay? Plot twist. And as we are in groups, here is the material to write your stories. And class, what can you find in the material 3? Yes, Jeremy and the narrator become good friends. And now what we miss? Yes, we miss what happened to them. And can you guess what should we do? Yes, there you go. You will fill the blanks to make up a story how they become friends each other. What was it? Yes, we will finish the story using how they become friends. Good. And now, before we start, there is only one thing we always do before have a group activity. Do you remember it? There you go, Minjung. You will have a group roles. And for today's reading, today's activity, which word do you need for writing? Okay, as always, you need the leaders. And what else do you need? Yes, there you go, Choyan. You need a writer. Anything else? Okay, Dahyun, you said you may need some friends to find words. Let's call them word master. Anyone else? Yes, we need one more words. Yes, there you go. You will have a grammar checker. And let's think about each roles. So, leaders. Yes, everyone who sits over here, you will be the leaders today. And what is the leader's role? Yes, there you go. You make sure the activity is completed. And what about the writer? Yes, you will get your pen and you will, what should you do? Any writers? Yes, group 2. Yes, you will write your member's idea in the worksheet. And word master, what is your job? Yes, word master in group 3. Yes, you will find good expressions for today's story. And what about the grammar checker? What is your job? Right, do you remember it? You will check mistakes in your sentences. And now we have our group roles. And what should we write about? Yes, we will fill the missing part of the story. What happened to them? So what is the key points, everyone? Right, there you go. How they solved the conflict. And it must be related to, yes, the enemy pie. Using enemy pie, they solve their conflict. So try to make good story with this, okay? We will have 10 minutes for this. How long? Yes, 10 minutes. And let me know if you need any help. Good. Are you ready to start? Yes, group 5, are you ready? Are you ready? Good. Oh, just one more thing. Yes. Group 5 has 5 members. Every group has with 5 members, you will have 2 word masters. Okay? 2 word masters. Good. Now, let's start this reading, writing, and start. Okay, let me see group 3. Oh, you have difficulties in coming up with ideas. Okay, here's the hint. Do you remember the plot twist? And what should we make with plot twist? Yes, surprising ending. So any good idea for making surprising ending? Oh, that's good idea, Minjung. You will discuss about it. Okay, go ahead. And very close, everyone. In 3, 2, 1, stop. Now we all shared we all write our own stories. And before we move on to next activity, please upload what you wrote into our class cloud. And okay, do you want to share your own stories with others? Yes. Then let's move on to our presentation activity. So in presentation, we will share our stories with others, okay? And here is the worksheet for group activity, group evaluation. So you will have a peer evaluation time today, and make sure how many paper you should have. Right, each group should have 6 worksheets. You have 6 evaluation sheets. Good. Now, let me know what you can find in the evaluation worksheet. Yes, there is a table. And what is the first one? First item to check. Right, it says, right, the story is fun and interesting. Fun and interesting. If you feel the story is very interesting, you can give them 4 scores. Good. And what about the second one? Yes, group 2, be my guest. Yes, the sentences include good, various expressions, the word expressions, and without any grammatical errors, and no mistakes in grammar, no grammar mistakes. And what is the third one, everyone? Yes, there you go, the presentation. The presentation is easy to understand. Presentation, easy to understand. So we will give 5 scores for them. Okay, is that all in the worksheet? Yes, we missed one thing. What is it? Right, there you go. There is a comment part. As for the comment, what should you do? Yes, you will write what you liked about it. You will say something good, you will leave some positive comments for other groups, okay? Okay, now let's have a presentation time. So who wanna be the first group? Oh, group 5, you wanna present your story? Okay, please come to the front and let me display your writing over here. Click. So here's your writing. Have a presentation. Right. Go ahead. Yes, good. Please go back to your seat. Thank you, group 5. And groups, you will check their scores and leave comments. Good. Now, we all share good stories for missing parts. So how do you feel? Yes, we feel that we can solve our conflict in our lives, right? So now, before we move on, before we finish our class, we will have a small talk of what? Yes, like they did, let's share our experience of solving your conflict. So now in pairs, have a small talk of solving your conflict. In 3 minutes, for 3 minutes, okay? Go. And now stop. Is there any special, any interesting experience to share? Yes, Sujong, what is your story? Oh, you want to talk about your partner's one? Okay. Oh, Minshi solved the conflict by playing a computer game with them. That's good one, Minshi. Thank you. Thank you. Like this, we all talk about our experiences, and let's move on to the reflection time. In this part, I have noticed it in your writing. One thing is overall you did well, but I find out you said I felt happily. And is there any idea to solve this problem? Yes, take it, grammar master, go ahead. Yes, when you say I felt and you're feeling, yes, you use happy. And other than that, other than that, you did very good job for today's lesson. 이상입니다. 이 시키 나왔어. 달렸는데 뒤에.
넘었어요?
네, 이 시키 살짝 나왔어. 5초